Good morning. This is a session to understand, the year has changed. The trends are also changing. The trend has started changing little early, but now there is a broad-based action in the Indian stock market. So we'll just see sector-wise, which are the sectors which are giving leadership to the Indian market in the current scenario, and how is the PE ratio of the index, so that can we expect, you know, what action we have seen in the last one day? Will it continue? If so, what sort of sectors we can focus so that, we can start trading or investing in that sector itself or in the stocks in that particular sector. And the sectors which are giving leadership can be an important aspect to say that other sectors also can catch up. So currently, I was just doing the study of various indices using the weekly chart. In this, if you see the leadership which are giving to the market currently, or the sectors which are in focus currently, are the top sector which has been showing strength. We all know that metals. That is the Nifty Metal Index. So you have seen the gold going up, copper going up, aluminum going up, nickel going up, zinc going up, because of which Hindustan Zinc, Hindustan Copper, Tata Steel, all these stocks were showing a lot of strength in the last few days and few weeks. So this is definitely this bull side, what we have seen, the metal is the major what do you call sector which is really giving leadership and strength to the market. So metal sector is really driving the whole markets worldwide, not only in India, worldwide. The next one, which we wouldn't have properly understood, is auto sector. So if you see the Nifty Metal Index, this has been June 2024, 10,200 has been the index from last so many years. Now that level has crossed somewhere in October, and now it's getting more stronger as we go forward. We can also see the action in this particular index, which is showing strength. That means the real rally, the real action currently is in the metal sector. The next best sector, which is also showing strength, has been auto. So whether it is Tata Group or Mahindra Group or Bajaj Auto Group, all these auto stocks, Hero MotoCorp. Now here, if you see, this is the all-time high in September 2024. We can see the index here, and that level has been tried again and again, but exactly at the end of December week, it made a crossover. That is this week, December 29 starting week, where January is also involved in that week. So we have seen the current breakout is in the auto sector. So the immediate changeover that took place in this particular sector is auto. So if you want to know what sort of stocks are there in auto sector, you can just directly go to NSE India and find out Nifty Auto. You will come to know what are the auto stocks and which stocks are having derivatives. You can see this is the stocks, what we can see here, the heat map. The current Bosch, this stock, Sona, TVS, Ashok Leyland, Maruti, Hero, Exide, M&M, all these are giving leadership to the sector. And there are other stocks which can catch up as we go forward. So individually, we can check which stock is getting strengthened or which stock is in action. Accordingly, we can start considering, putting our money or giving allocation to this particular sector. So the next best sector is the banking. The banking has given a breakout here. This is the all-time high in June. Already this September 24 is taken out here in April. Again, the high was formed in June. Again, that is given a breakout in November. So this also is getting stronger and stronger as we go forward. But the amount of move in banking generally is not very, very aggressive. but definitely they are in bullish mode. So whether it is in PSU banks or private banks, these stocks are the next best sector. So first, metals, auto, banking. Generally, we keep observing Nifty, but Nifty is not giving the leadership currently because of so many sectors are showing strength. Nifty 50 started showing strength now. Now here, if you see, this is Nifty 50 index, a weekly chart here, and the high is made in September 2024. After that, now it is showing that crossover. It tried again and again in October as well as in November. It started showing strength now. So it's making all-time high. This all-time high is also crossed. That's going to be the immediate overall market trend that's showing strength in the current scenario. So Nifty and banking are going almost together. Now we have the interesting one, which we all would prefer because mid cap, though it is risky, we want to be in mid caps generally. So if you see the mid cap also, all time high is September. That tried once in June, July, and that has given a breakout in November. Now it's getting stronger. So mid cap is also giving leadership in the current sector, current scenario. So what we are seeing, why we want this? Why we want this is metal index after giving a breakout, it did some consolidation. Now it's getting into a action mode, the real action, the real strength mode. Going forward, we should see the same thing in the Nifty. That is one interesting point. Now, when we come to Nifty, what you have to understand in Nifty is the valuation. If you see in September 2024, the valuation was 24.4. Now I'll just go back to Nifty once again. All-time high happened in September. Here we can see this September 2024. Now, if you see the valuation in September 2024 here, it is 24.4, the index PE. Now, right now, the index is around 22.9. So we have another 1.5 PE value to go forward. So that is almost equal to another 1500 to 2000 points on Nifty from the current scenario to reach a valuation of almost September 2024 valuation to reach that. But if we see September 2021, it is 25. Here 25, and here we see in October 2021, it is 28. So 25 to 28 is a very serious zone where the valuations will be expensive. So we have a possibility of Nifty moving towards Nifty 50 moving towards almost currently 26. So 27 to 28,000 is a possibility in the current scenario. If the earnings change, then it can be even 30,000. So 1,000 to 2,000 points on Nifty possibility is definitely there in 2026. Downside being almost just the recent bottom, that is 25,745. That's around 600 points. So 600 points downside. If it breaks, then all our analysis for 2026 can be ruled out, can be a wrong understanding or wrong analysis is what I could see in the current scenario. So Nifty is not the real leader in the current scenario, but going forward, these are considered to be the followers. The leader has been the metal, then the auto. So this particular bull rally, what is expected in 2026 is really driven by metals and auto. Then who are going to be the followers? Followers are the Nifty index, then the Nifty banking, then we have a few more sectors like mid cap and infra. Infra is one very interesting sector. I'll just show you the infra stocks or infra index because infra, generally we see a lot of aggressive movements in the stocks in the infra sector. Yes, to certain extent, we also see in auto. Mid cap, we already know that mid cap stocks are really, really aggressive. Certain stocks are really aggressive in the mid cap. Why this leadership is important is, one is, if we want to invest or drive in a fundamentally good stock, and let's say you have a stock in healthcare, you have a stock in infra, maybe that fundamentally good stock in infra can be the first choice for us. Given the fundamental same, it's already wise, it's all wise to consider infra stocks, because these infra stocks are the one which will start showing leadership to the market as we go forward, because it is just a crossover happened after September 2024. If you see the high here, 9,700 in the Nifty infrastructure weekly chart, this high is given a crossover here in December 2025, last week, that is in which the January first day activity, second day activity is also involved here. So it's breakout. So now if we want to get into some sort of a infra stock which started showing strength, just go to index on NSE India. You will come to know what are the stocks in infra. So we have power stocks, certain healthcare stocks, certain power grid. You can see GAIL, oil and gas stocks. All these are corresponding to the infra stocks. So one of these which are fundamentally good may be taken into consideration, in that the chart pattern, the support resistances can be looked at and can be considered for investment or trading. So mid-cap, infra, these two sectors are generally aggressive sectors and aggressive stocks in that. So we need to be little having a proper temperament to handle such sort of aggressive stocks and aggressive sectors. Then we have the commodities, oil and gas. So most of your oil and gas stocks are like BPCL, HPCL, IOC. So these sort of stocks generally are there in the oil and gas sector. So that is also giving strength to the market, which can, already we started seeing BPCL, HPCL action, but it has not crossed all-time high. If you see here, the all-time high is 13,500. But it's been consolidating below 12,000, which is February 2024 high. Here also it tried. Here also it tried. Now it's breaking after a long consolidation. What one has to understand is, when the consolidation is huge for a longer period, and that consolidation level high has been tried again and again, and such consolidation is broken out on the upper side, the action is going to be strong enough going forward.
Priyanka,
Successfully moves.
live at all.
So what we
Live
need
cough.
to do is, we need to look at the oil and gas sector going forward. If your temperament is going to be, aggressive, then you have to look at aggressive stocks in this particular sector. Everyone are able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have oil and gas sector going forward. So again, if we are looking at oil and gas stocks, here we can look at the oil and gas sector. So you have Gujarat Gas, GSPL, GAIL, ONGC, Mahanagar Gas, IGL, Reliance is there in this. So Reliance is definitely a safer stock. Petronet, fundamentally good. Castrol India, IOC is good. Oil India is also good. BPCL, HPCL, all these things are the stocks which are in this particular sector. So what one has to do is go to the individual stocks in this sector. Now, all the sectors are not showing strength. Most of the sectors are showing strength. There are healthcare, it is not yet started showing any great changes. Pharma is just trying to get stronger, but not yet confirmed. And Nifty IT is also gearing up